I'm Mimi. My husband is a TULSA patient, and he is now 5 years cancer-free. When Dub was diagnosed with prostate cancer, of course, it terrified him. His manhood means a lot to him, and it really hurt my heart for him because I know that he did not want to give that part of his life up. For me, I loved him no matter what. It didn't matter, but I knew how much it meant for him, and I wanted him to take the road that he wanted to take, and I would support whatever that was. Dub is one that thinks things through. He doesn't just make a real fast decision. And I have a dear friend who I was speaking with, and I told her about what the diagnosis was, and she said her husband had come to Dr. Busch, and she said, if Dub does anything, go to Dr. Busch before he does anything else. Do not think about going anywhere until he talks to Dr. Busch, because he is the best. I waited. I was patient with Dub, even though it was hard to be patient because it worried me. But I knew that he was going to take his time and do the research, and he did. And at that time, he and I both came to Dr. Busch, and I believe we spent 2 or 3 hours. He was very thorough. Kathy was wonderful, and it kind of went from there. Worry for me really was more about him. It wasn't me. I figured I could live with him no matter what. I wasn't worried about taking care of him or anything like that. I was worried about his life more than anything. And he had once told me that if he had to give up his manhood, he didn't know if he wanted to go on with his life. And that was scary for me. But I did want to support him in whatever he wanted to do. I knew what I was going to have to do. It would be a lot of caregiving. If Dub had to go the route of having his prostate removed and incontinence and so forth, the physical intimacy to me is important in a marriage, but that wasn't what it's all about to me. The caregiving part, nobody looks forward to that, but I knew that's what the case was going to be. And with the TULSA, he did not have to go through any of that. I didn't have any caregiving I had to do other than support him. It sounded like it was not going to be a very difficult thing to do at all. We came into the facility, and I believe I waited maybe 3 hours out in the waiting room, and when Dub came around, he was fine. Everything went very, very well. It really wasn't like you would expect something like that. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult, a lot more time-consuming. Like I said, he felt so good that he went by his project where he was building a subdivision following that, and then got home and walked the dog.